Hi guys, welcome to day 21, the final day of this 21-day Pilates challenge. If you've just clicked on this video because you want to do a lower body Pilates class, that's no problem. If you're not doing the challenge, that's okay. But anyone who is, hopefully this means you have reached the final class, and it's going to be a really nice one today. It's lower body, it's not too long, so you've probably done already like longer classes, maybe slightly more intense classes during the week. This is going to be a really nice one to end the entire challenge on. So we're going to be getting into all those good lower body muscles as well as a bit of abs and core. But I just wanted to take this moment to say well done for making it here, even if it took you longer than 21 days, or maybe for some people it was shorter. In which case I'm very impressed. But if it did take you longer, or if you did it in 21 days, regardless, well done for getting to the final class. So let's get into it. We're going to start in a nice seated position. You can have your legs in a nice cross-legged position, or if it's comfier, having them out in front, whatever feels good. We're just going to close down our eyes if that feels comfortable, and we're going to start with a couple of deep breaths. So in through the nose, and exhale slowly through the mouth. Lovely. Deep inhale, filling those lungs all the way out. And as you exhale, feel those ribs sliding down and inwards. Final one, deepest breath of the day. And final long exhale. And slowly open up those eyes. We'll go for a quick spine twist. So one hand on the opposite knee. Use that spare hand to just leverage or twist yourself, leverage yourself around. Get that lovely spine twist. So with every exhale, I can't speak today, with every exhale, getting a little bit further in that twist. Lovely. Inhale to center, and we'll exhale to that other side. Keeping that spine up nice and straight. You want to imagine your spine is like a wet towel. You're wringing all that water out of it. A few cracks is okay. Back to center. We'll take a big inhale as you sweep those arms up overhead. Interlace as you reach up to the sky, and a big exhale around and down. We'll go for two more. These are nice, quick and dynamic. We have no time to waste today. Final one. Big exhale all the way down, and we're going to come quickly onto all fours and just one cat-cow just to get us going. So big inhale as you send those hips and that belly button down towards the mat, followed by your ribs, your chest bone. Finally, we finish with that neck looking upwards, and as you exhale, we start at the tailbone, send that up to the sky, that lower back, mid back, then those shoulder blades, and the head finishes looking down through the arms. And we're just going to find somewhere now between those two extremes, so somewhere that feels like a bit of a halfway point. You've got a nice flat back. We're going to tuck the toes, start at one end of your mat like I am. Tucking those toes, soft bend in those elbows, and we're lifting those knees just an inch. We're going to go for a bear crawl here. So opposite hand, opposite foot, moving just a couple of inches forward. I want to keep that flat back the whole time. Then we go the other side. Notice how I'm trying not to change the level that my knees are off the ground. So I'm trying to keep those hips down, keep that back flat. I know I always talk about it. You'll be sick of hearing it from me, but we want to imagine there's a cup of tea or a tray of drinks on our back. We don't want to spill a drop. You'll notice once I get to the top, I'm reversing, which takes a little bit of coordination. This is a great one to warm up those abs, warm up those thighs, warm up those glutes. We'll go for one more round. Try get 3 or 4 steps up to the top of your mat. So they're just small steps. And slowly working our way back. When you come back to the start, we'll drop those knees. You can kind of move into the center of your mat. Untuck those toes. We're just going to flex the left one now. So left foot is flexed. We're sending that up towards the sky on an exhale. And as we inhale, we bring it down. Exhale, we bring it out into a fire hydrant. Inhale down. So we're doing a combo here. Donkey kick up to the sky, and a fire hydrant, also known as peeing dog. You probably understand why. Lovely. Remember with this, guys, especially for that donkey kick, we want to keep that back flat. So it can be tempting with this one to kind of arch that lower back. We want to avoid that. Keep that back really flat. Only send that sole of the foot up as high as you can without arching that lower spine. It kind of helps to imagine you've got that cup of tea on your lower back. You need to keep it really flat. Lovely. This is a great hip opener, but also getting those glutes nice and warm. We'll go for 2 more each way. Remember to exhale as you move out. Inhale to move down. Lovely, guys. Last round. We're finishing with donkey kicks. We'll do 8 in a row. Lovely. For 7. Big exhale to lift. Inhale to lower for 6. Really nice, guys. For 5. Last 4. For 3, for 2, and we're holding it up on 1 in that donkey kick. Tiny little pulses. Remember, we're keeping that lower back flat. For 6, 5, last 4. Well done, guys. For 3, for 2, and 1. Point that toe now. We're coming down onto our forearms into a prayer kind of pose. So we're interlacing our fingers. That foot is still up in the air, pointed toe, and we're just going to lift and lower that toe. Still working that same glute muscle on the left side. Maybe if you're like me, you'll notice that right glute is also working now, trying to stabilize us. Really nice. Again, guys, making sure we're avoiding any curve in that lower back. We don't want flexibility here. We want strength. So don't let your back compensate for you. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower for 3. Last 2. Final 1. Keep that leg extended. Little circles. Choose one direction. Lovely. For 7. For 6. For 5. Can we go a little higher? For 4. 3, 2, and 1. And reverse. For 8. Lovely, guys. This is it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down and take a child's pose. So knees are wide. Big toes touching, and take a lovely nice stretch out here. Nice little rock side to side. Lovely, guys. Some deep breaths. My glutes are already feeling this, so we're coming back up. And we're going to start again. I'm actually going to twist just so you can see me on that other side, but we're starting again on the end of our mat. Tuck those toes, knees an inch off the mat. Little crawls forward. See, can we even fit 5 little steps along the mat, okay? These are really tiny. We've got that tray on our back. Deep breathing the whole way. Takes a little bit of coordination on the way back. Lovely, guys. Well done. Lovely, tiny little steps. And we've got 1 more round. Really nice. See how many steps you can fit in this last round. No more bear crawls after this. Lovely. Well done, guys. Dropping down back to the middle of your mat. Flexing that right foot this time. We're going for those donkey kicks and out to those fire hydrants. Lovely. Nice and slow and controlled. I like to think on the way back down, you're trying to resist, okay? That's making our muscles work even harder. So nice and slow on the way down. You can also almost imagine, that you're moving through honey, some sort of thick liquid on the way down. So you're really trying to resist. Lovely, guys. We'll go for 3. Lovely. For 2. Final 1. Nice, guys, and we know what's coming here. Straight into those donkey kicks for 8. Resisting on the way down. We're moving against honey here. For 4. Last 3. Lovely. For 2. Keeping it up there on 1. Little pulses to finish. Well done, guys. 6. For 5. Last 4. For 3. And 2. And 1, extend that leg, point that toe. We're coming down onto those forearms, give that wrist, or those wrists a break, and we're lifting and lowering. Remember, we inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Really try lift out of those shoulders, okay? We don't want to sink our chest down. Really engaging those arms to lift us up. Nice and tall for 4. Nice, guys. 3. Lovely for 2. Keeping it up there on 1. Little circles. Choose a direction for 8, 7, for 6. Last 5, for 4, for 3. Last 2. And 1. Can we reverse? I think I'm doing these circles a little bit faster than before. I'm struggling to count. Well done, guys. We'll go for 4, for 3. Last 2. And 1. Lowering down. Oh my gosh, those glutes are on fire. Well done, guys. Really strong. Deep breaths here. Lovely, sending all that air into your lower back. And when you are ready, we're flipping around onto our backs. We're going to get a bit of bridge work in here. Really great for that pelvic floor, really great for the spine, and definitely great for our glutes and our thighs, which we want to target here with this class. So we're digging our heels into the mat, take an inhale here, and as we exhale, we're pressing our tailbone, our lower back down into the mat, and slowly on that exhale, lifting those hips up to the sky. Lovely, big inhale here, and as we exhale, lowering down bone by bone. Lovely, how slow can we make that lower? Well done, guys. Okay, big inhale at the bottom, exhale, flatten that spine again, send those hips to the sky. We want to hold here, point that right foot about diagonal, so in line with that other leg, and we're lifting and lowering little pulses on that left leg. Lovely, guys. We're just going to go for 6 more. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. For 4, keep those hips high and even. For 3, last 2. Can we hold up on 1? Flex that foot of the raised leg, and we're lowering down. Point that foot at the bottom, lift it up to the sky. So we flex, get a nice stretch on the way down. We point on the way up, which is great for that muscle at the front of our shin, our tibialis anterior. Great for any runners out there to strengthen that up. Lovely, guys. Keep those hips high. Try not to let them drop. We're here for 3, for 2. Really nice, guys. Final 1. Stay up there. Just drop the foot down. Slowly lower down on an exhale, bone by bone. Lovely. Bring those knees in. Super quick rock. Side to side, and we're going to go straight into the other side. No time to waste today. Big inhale. As you exhale, sending those hips up to the sky, spine bone by spine bone. When we're up here, we'll point that left leg this time. Little pulses on that right leg. And just because I say pulses doesn't mean we're fast, okay? We're taking our time. Lovely. Really nice, guys. For 4, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. For 2, holding up on 1, we flex on the way down, point on the way up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. I really want to stress using the breath work in this class, okay? Lovely. We're here for 4. Get that nice stretch in the back of the calf muscle on the way down. Really nice. For 2. Final 1. Drop that foot down and lowering down bone by bone. Well done, guys. Really nice. Stretch out that lower back. Little rock side to side. Lovely. Okay. We're coming up onto our side now. So we're up on our right wrist, leaning on our right hip. I'm going to imagine I'm going into a side plank here, but with my knees bent. So you can imagine if I was up, I'd be nice and straight. My wrist is pretty much in line with my hip, which is in line with my knees. So try not to have the knees too far in front. And we're stacking those feet. We're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, we're lifting up into that half plank, and at the top, we're going for a little clam. So we're opening out that top hip. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Lovely. This first bit of work is just really opening out that top hip. Really nice if you've been at a desk for the day. Lovely. We can start to make it a bit more dynamic, so you're starting to open out as you move up. We'll just go for 3 more. Lovely, guys, really strong. For 2. Final 1. We're going to extend that leg out. We're just going to bring that knee in. So you can see I'm now leaning on my right knee. Left leg is extended. Wrist is nicely under elbow, under shoulder. We're pointing that leg and just lifting and lowering. You'll hopefully be feeling this in that left glute, but also on this kneeling side. This glute is working hard as well. Lovely, guys. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. We're here for 4. Last 3. I always find these so tough. For 2. Keep it up on 1. Little circles forward. Circles is a bit of a theme today. For 5. Last 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Can we reverse here? Well done, guys. Last bit of leg work on this side. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Drop that foot and we're going to spin around into a full plank. We're up on our wrists, up into a full plank, and we're lifting our left leg a few inches, dropping down. Right leg a few inches, dropping down. So we're in a plank which is working our abs, but we're absolutely keeping that lower body work going. Lovely. You can really flex those feet if you want. Like I said earlier, that's working that tibialis anterior at the front of our shins. Really nice. Okay, we're just going for 4. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower for 3. Lovely, guys, double counting, I'm sorry. For 2. Final 1. Really nice, lowering down. Take that child's pose. If you need to stretch out those wrists at all, do. I know I tend to do exercises that work our wrists, where we're leaning on our wrists a bit, which especially any women that are doing this, we can find our wrists are a little bit weaker than we'd like. It's really good to keep doing exercises that are forcing you to work on that wrist strength, as long as it's not painful, of course. But it is good to tire them out. Okay, are we ready? We're coming up. We're going to that other side and then we are so close to being done. We've only, after this side, got about 30 seconds left to work. Okay, leaning on that left wrist this time. We're up in that side plank, take an inhale. As we exhale, opening up that top hip. This is just, I find, hopefully you don't feel it's too much work, but it's, actually I'll move my knees back a bit. It's kind of getting into our abs a little bit on that left side, but it's really just a nice dynamic hip opener. And it does definitely contribute to tiring out that glute, especially for the work we're about to do on it. Lovely, big exhale to lift. We're just gonna go for 2. Final 1. Extend that leg out. Just bring that knee in a little bit more and we lift and lower. We're straight into it. Really work on that breath work, guys. Last couple of minutes of this whole challenge. Really nice. For 5. Last 4. For 3. For 2. Keep it up on 1. We circle forward for 8. 7. For 6. Why did I bring in circles? These are hard. For 3, 2, and 1, and reverse. Last bit of leg work here, or glute work I should say, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that foot, pivoting around into our plank, guys. Well done, and we are lifting and lowering in that plank. Lovely, keep that lovely straight plank. Flex those feet as you lift. It's gonna work our glutes even more. Okay, we're here for 4. Last 3. Really strong, guys, well done. For 2. Final 1. Dropping down. Oh my goodness, well done, guys. This is such strong work. I know coming into this I said this would be a nice end of challenge class. It's not, doesn't mean it's super easy. Okay, as I said, we have about 30 seconds left of work, okay? Maybe a little bit longer, but we'll call it 30 seconds. We're flipping onto our back. We're going to finish with a little teaser leg combo, okay? Whew, hopefully you've already done a teaser if you've done my other classes, but if not, I'll talk us through. So we inhale, stretch out our legs and arms lovely and long. I really want you to press your heels together as you exhale, lifting up that chest or that neck, bone by bone, lifting those legs into a teaser, holding here, those abs are working. We inhale, exhale, we're going for 3, for 2, final 1, holding up, and then we lower down, bone by bone, and we've only got 2 more rounds left, okay? Each round is going to be easier because we're doing 2 leg lowers for the next one, 1 leg lower for the final one, and then we're done our 21-day challenge, guys. Well done. Okay, inhale, stretch out, we'll fly through this. Exhale, arms overhead, press those heels together to get a bit of strength and leverage in those inner legs. 1 leg lower, 2 leg lower, holding up, slowly lowering down, and we have 1 left, guys. Final teaser, final bit of work of the whole challenge. Inhale, stretching out. Exhale, arms overhead, point those toes, coming up into your final teaser, and we lower and lift. Woo! We hold here, big inhale, and we exhale, lowering down. Oh my gosh, I nearly lost it on that last one. Well done, guys. I think it was the excitement of knowing this was the final class, the 21 days. And I did film these in order, by the way, so this was my last challenge to finish for the 21 days as well. I'm in it with you. Oh, well done, guys. Nice stretch out there. We'll bring our left heel or left ankle over our right knee. Pull that knee in towards you, get a nice stretch of that glute muscle, nice hip opener. Lovely. Switching slowly to that other side. Just let that breath take whatever pattern feels good as that heart starts to come down towards resting. Lovely. When you're ready, we're coming into a nice seated position to finish. Facing forward, and you can sit down whatever way feels good. Just close down those eyes just for the last few moments. I really urge you not to skip this part. I really want you to tune into how your body feels right now. Maybe you notice versus the start of class, you feel a little bit taller, a little bit more spacious, a little bit looser. And maybe you can even take this time to think, how do you feel now versus the start of this 21-day challenge if you completed it? How does your body feel different now versus the start of the challenge? Maybe also thinking, how does your head feel different? How does your mind feel different? And with that, we're going to open those eyes. Big inhale, send those arms up to the sky. Big stretch at the top. You can look up at those fingers, and a big exhale wide and down. And that is it, guys. I'm going to get emotional that that's the last one of the 21 days. I'm so thankful to those of you that joined, those of you that maybe even joined live classes as well, or some in person. It has just been so lovely seeing you guys thrive throughout this whole challenge. I'm so honoured that you joined me for it. I hope you feel stronger and more spacious, both physically and mentally. And I really hope this helped you to fall in love with Pilates as much as I love it too. So please do join me again. I hope you've caught the Pilates bug now if you didn't have it before. And I hope you'll join me again for more Pilates soon. Thanks, guys.